I love that question, because your question is, who's ready to hit the ground running on day one? That's really the question. And so I want to first start off by saying, for my colleague, Mr. Barney, some of us have had experience working on a federal level. That will be me. I have actually worked for Congressman Carper, and one of the things that I had to do in that role was inform what legislation was coming out, because I was working with the people right here in Delaware, helping you with Social Security, helping you with the IRS or with housing, and that was really important to inform that process. Then as your Secretary of Labor, I was fortunate to also be involved with welfare reform here that became a model for the national welfare reform. And so I was really I'm honored to actually be in the Rose Garden when that bill was signed by the President. So one is, we do have experience on that level. Number two, there was an issue about whether it's a prerequisite to be an elected official. I don't think so. What I love about Congress is that it's the people's house. And so when you look at who is represented in Congress, there are a multitude of professions, everything from social workers to doctors. So I don't think that's a prerequisite. Number three, your question was really about hitting the ground running. And for me, one of the things that I've tried to do on this campaign, in addition to talk to people of the state of Delaware, is also reach out to potential colleagues who I hope when I'm elected I'll be working with, because Delaware has one lone seat. We have one seat, so we need to have good relationships with people. So everyone from Kirsten Gillibrand in New York, who has endorsed us, to Keith Ellison, who's the first Muslim to serve in Congress, has endorsed our candidacy and expressed an interest in helping. And in addition to that, the committees, in addition to financial services, which I think we have to maintain, for me, a dream committee would be energy and commerce. Energy and commerce is something that cuts across. It cuts across health. It cuts across our economy and ensuring we have a strong economy. That's a committee that's important to me. And then the last thing I would add is that we just brought on staff a new person, Letitia Bracey, who's in the back, and actually has had experience starting and running these offices, having worked for Carper, Biden, and now Coons, and now coming to work with our team. So I'm excited because we're ready to hit the ground running on day one.